Hi lovelies, and welcome in my kitchen. Today we are performing a powerful ritual together to invite more happiness and joy into our lives. This is not only a great spell to perform if you're feeling a bit down or like Fortuna isn't dealing you the right cards at the moment, but can also enrich in your life and bring on new opportunities if you're feeling pretty good already. This spell will be split in two parts. An initiation ritual that will require about 20 minutes for you to perform, and then some little magical boosters throughout the next month, which will take about 3 to 5 minutes and are easy to perform without much hoopla. So let's first look at the things we need to cast this spell. As always, you can switch out ingredients and replace them with others that suit your goal or feelings or associations better. It is also fine to leave out things that you don't have or can't get. If you stick to the essence of this spell with a strong intention, it will still work just the same. I prepared a piece of paper, but alternatively you can also choose a little booklet or a notebook, maybe with a cover that cheers you up. You will also need a pen to write on it. Next I chose a yellow candle and citrus incense. And now for our magical tea blend that we are going to create. We need 3 different herbs. As I love to witch as locally as possible, I chose herbs that grow in my area. St. John's wort, lemon balm and chamomile. I also used a bit of dried lemon peel. I'll explain along the way why we use this specific mix and what the benefits, medicinal and magical properties of each herb are. Furthermore, you will need a cup to drink from and some water to make tea. You could use sun water infused with solar energy on a happy summer day for an extra boost of joy and energy. The big initial ritual can ideally be done during the waxing crescent, since the natural correlating energies during this time are ideal to draw things to you and let positivity grow in your life. And we do want to steer joy and happiness our way. Before starting this ritual, you can choose your very own way of preparing for it. Cleansing, casting a circle, meditation, grounding and many other practices are common. It really depends on the path you are coming from and the precautions you see necessary for making your workspace ready for some magical working. What I would suggest is to pick a place that will be your happy spot for the next month. It can either be your altar or it can be a place that makes you feel content. Maybe your balcony, the cozy nook next to the window, or your kitchen table. And now that I've found my happy space, I will do a quite literal cleansing and cleaning. I'll make sure that the space looks clean, clutter-free and is granted to make my mind feel calm, relaxed and happy every time I sit down there, to not cloud the power of my intention. I do enjoy a somewhat festive atmosphere when working magic, so I will then light my candle. I chose yellow because that color is associated with joy and happiness and very strongly evokes those warm feelings within myself. I'll also light an incense with a citrus scent. Not only is it refreshing and energizing, but it does also carry purifying energies to rid any negativity. It is also scientifically proven to have an uplifting effect on your mood, suppressing feelings of depression and anxiety. Then I will do a short little meditation just to center and ground myself and to fully arrive in the here and now. And then it is time to get our hands to work as we mix our herbal tea blend. We use St. John's wort as it is medicinally as well as magically known for its amazing antidepressant-like abilities. This is due to its high levels of hypericin and hyperforin, the 2 compounds that are most studied for mental health, for this herb. I did harvest this on the 24th of June. This is traditionally done in my area as it is St. John's Day. You can either use the entire plant with stem, leaves and blossoms, or only the blossoms. The latter will give us a stronger taste. Lemon balm is scientifically proven to reduce psychological stress, as it helps induce a state of calmness. It is also used as a home remedy to help symptoms of anxiety such as nervousness and excitability. In general, it is just a great little plant. if you'd like to wind down, release tension and relax your muscles and thoughts. Magically, it is amongst other things associated with protection, aura clarification and cleansing. It is said to enhance the joy for life and stimulate creativity. Chamomile is an often used home remedy in many households, as it holds a multitude of medicinal benefits. Chamomile tea is known to act as a relaxer, making it great to treat anxiety and insomnia, and it has a very calming effect on the nervous system. If you look into its magical uses, it is widely used to remove negative energies, which is great, because if we remove negativity, there is more room for positivity in our lives. It is also used in spells to attract love, prosperity and abundance. Last, we will add a bit of dried lemon peel. Not only does it look colorful and bright, as we learned before, citrus fruits do lift our mood and give us a boost of positive energy too. It will also add a very refreshing note to the finished tea blend. If you don't like the taste of one or more of these herbs, I suggest replacing it with one that you enjoy or one that carries similar magical properties or medicinal benefits, or leave it out completely. It is important that you enjoy the flavor of this blend. Furthermore, it is important to check back with your doctor or do some research yourself if you are taking medication, have a pre-existing condition, are pregnant or breastfeeding, as not all ingredients might be safe for you to use. As for the measurements, if you would like to drink 1 cup every day for a month, you would need around 130 grams total. So you can either distribute the herbs evenly or adjust the measurements to your own taste. Stir all the herbs and dried lemon peels in a big container. While you mix, imagine and try to feel that feeling of happiness, joy and contentment. Maybe remembering an occasion where you felt extremely happy in your life. It might also help if you smile while you do so. With the body and mind being intertwined in their working, your brain will that way have an easier way to recall those happy feelings. And try to let that feeling and that happy energy flow into your blend, infusing it with your intention for happiness and joy in your life. You can visualize this as a bright light flowing from your heart through your hands into the tea blend, making it glow with a sun-like shimmer. After you are content with the incorporation of your intuition, take a teaspoonful of this and either put it directly in your cup or in a little tea infuser. The rest you can fill in a dark, airtight, tea-friendly container. We now fill the cup with hot water and let it sit for about 7 minutes. In the meantime, we will take the piece of paper or notebook and first of all we want to bless it with our positive intention. Now, there are many ways to do so, but I choose the simple one of holding it over the incense and visualizing the smoke, cleansing it of any negativity, only allowing positivity to be written on it, and then holding it over the smoke of the yellow candle, visualizing its light charging the paper with a bright, pure and inviting energy. And now we get to the very core of the spell. As we sit down, we direct our gaze inwardly and find 3 things that we are grateful for. The reason behind this is that being grateful for positive things happening to you will attract more things to be grateful for further down the line. Once again, this is the law of attraction we are working with here. And if we have more things to be grateful for happening in our life, we will receive greater happiness and joy. And if you're really looking, there are many things to be grateful for in your life. And they don't have to be big and fancy either. They can range from I'm grateful for my health, or I'm grateful to have a supportive family, over I'm grateful for my dog's wet kisses, or I'm grateful to have learned from previous mistakes, to I am grateful to be able to have a cup of coffee every morning, or I am grateful that the sun is shining today. Now we want to write 3 of those things down onto our paper. In the meantime, our tea should have brewed, so now we can sip that while we come up with 3 things that make us truly happy on a day-to-day basis, that are completely dependent on us and our actions. Like, for example, taking the time to read a book makes me happy. Walking in nature makes me happy. I feel happy after doing some sports, or having a clean house makes me happy. Avoid writing things that depend on other people and that you don't have an influence on. Now, once we have these 6 items on our list, we read through them one more time, then keep the paper or booklet safe in our chosen spot and blow out the candle and incense, infusing that exhale one more time with our intent for happiness in our life and sending it out in the universe, knowing that joy will come our way soon. So part 1 of the spell is already done, but we always should keep in mind that magic is a powerful tool to help us along, but we still need to put work and effort in it in order for it to work. So what we want to do from now on until we run out of the herbal tea is to take 3 to 5 minutes apart every day, or as often as feels good and manageable to you, to sit down at our chosen happy spot. Make ourselves a cup of the magical tea blend, get out the paper and write down 3 more things that we are grateful for that day. Maybe I'm grateful for the sweet WhatsApp my friend sent me. I'm grateful I just made the bus before it started raining. Or I'm grateful that the canteen served my favorite food today. If you have days where you feel like your happy energy is a bit dampened, go back to the 3 things that make you happy at the beginning of this ritual and pick one thing to do that day. If you like, you can also adorn the paper or book you write in with pretty drawings, collages, pressed flowers, or whatever else cheers you up. I would make this a daily or weekly habit and do it until you run out of the herbal blend. Then, if you feel like it would do you good, you can renew the spell by redoing the first spell, again adding 6 more things to the month happy list. 3 you are grateful for and 3 that make you happy. Practicing this regularly will invite much joy and happiness in your life, bring you all the positive energies, and additionally open your heart and eyes for the little joys around. Please let me know if you tried the spell and what it has done for your personal life. If you have great recommendations, for example for herbs to use in a blend, feel free to also leave them as a comment in the description box down below for others to check out. I hope you enjoyed this little inspiration for a happiness spell, and I'm excited to take you along next time when we fully immerse ourselves in the beauty of summer with all our senses. I wish you a happy day. See you soon!